The Pentagon now considers cyber attacks acts of war. The Wall Street Journal reports if a cyber attack produces the death, damage, destruction, or high-level disruption that a traditional military attack would cause, then it would be a candidate for a use of force consideration, which could merit retaliation. The position is part of the Pentagon's first formal cyber strategy. A Pentagon spokesman tells BBC the cyber defense strategy allows the U.S. to respond to online attacks using traditional military force. A response to a cyber incident or attack on the U.S. would not necessarily be a cyber response. All appropriate options would be on the table. Noah Shachtman, editor of Wired's Danger Room, explains to CNN the new strategy aims to reinforce national security.
Well, the message is don't mess with us. It's treating our networks like we treat our ports or our airports. They're matters of vital national interest.
But according to the New York Times, some military officials think the strategy is still too ambiguous. The Times quotes one Pentagon official saying, "One of the questions we have to ask is, how do we know we're at war? How do we know when it's a hacker and when it's the People's Liberation Army?" And a former member of the U.S. Army tells CNBC it'll be tough to zero in on those behind any future cyber attacks.
It could be you can't find the trail anywhere because somebody else's computer's been hacked. It's a Trojan horse. It could come from anywhere. And you're right, it could be somebody in somebody's basement acting on his own. And we've had plenty of those, by the way, not just cyber attacks from international actors.
Finally, a writer for Anti-War Blog says the Pentagon will hold the government of whatever country the cyber attack comes from responsible, no matter who actually committed the act, which means among the ominous potential unintended consequences to come from this policy is that it could very well become a justification for government control of the internet in all kinds of countries. Unclassified parts of the 30-page computer sabotage strategy should become public within a few weeks. I'm Jim Flink for Newsy. Multiple sources, the real story.